Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna and this is my Graceful Simple Life, and this is, and he's gone. And this is my Morky Adonis, which some of you already know, and he is a wacky little one, and he's in all of my videos, and I'm going to pray that he behaves back there. So, just want to say thank you to those of you who've been hanging in there with me. I know my channel has been a little all over the place. I joke that I don't have ADD, but my channel does. It's been all over the place, especially lately. As some of you know, I've been taking care of my parents for the past going on a month now. So I really just putting up whatever content I can, and it's been a lot of cleaning videos, but it's gotten pretty random. So thank you for those of you who are hanging with me. So just another update to the last update. I decided I will not be starting a second channel. I did it for a little over a week, and I immediately knew I was doing the wrong thing again. I was like, what are you doing? You're doing too much again. So even though that channel was based more on movie reviews and it was just me talking, I really didn't consider, again, editing time and just like the things you have to do to monitor a channel, which I thought would be not as bad because it's less work than tablescaping. It was still additional work. So I threw them onto this channel. It was a little bit odd. A couple of people did watch those videos, but I wasn't going to lose my footage. So that's what happened there. I'm not going to be doing another channel. We're just sticking here to my Graceful Simple Life. It is a lifestyle channel, so really, even though the things I throw on here are pretty random, they tend to focus more on home than anything else. So I'm going to try my best to keep it in that vein. But like I said, my channel has ADHD, so sometimes I just put up whatever. Okay, so on to the video. So because I've been spending a lot of time with my mom at her house, and I've been doing a whole lot of decluttering at her house. If any of you have aging parents, you would know that that boomer generation saves everything under the sun. Now, I'm big on decluttering and constantly moving things out, and I actually have a decluttering video coming up soon because I like to do like a slow, I guess, spring cleaning like year round. They don't do that. So on the plus side, they always had everything they needed, but on the negative side, they had so many things I didn't even know what they had after a while. How did I benefit? I basically like found all kinds of fun treasures at my mom's house. I'm going to maybe break it up into 2 separate videos because just to do categories. But today's video is just going to be home supplies. So I'm going to call it a hand-me-down haul. I guess technically it would count as a thrift since I didn't pay for anything or since it was used items, but they are hand-me-downs from my mom, so it's a hand-me-down haul. All right, so here we go. Let me show you all the treasures that I found. Okay, so the first item that I found, ironically, I had asked her a while ago if she had round tablecloths for tablescapes, and she insisted she didn't. She has a large dining room table and then a marble table in her kitchen that she does not use tablecloths for. But here we go. I found like a tote with a bunch of round tablecloths, which were actually from where we were growing up, so they're vintage. So this is actually from the 80s, believe it or not. It is a throwback print. So just wanted to show you how fun they were. This one is a bit of a rectangular shape, but it's short, so I know I can get away with it with my little round wooden table that I use. See that? How cute? And it's like a peach pattern, and it has yellow floral. Very spring. I just thought it was so cute and so vintage and free, so good for me. Free is good for me. This does have a little stain on it, but it's tiny, and I think once covered up with a full place setting, you're not going to see that stain, so it really won't matter. The next item I got, another tablecloth. It's this pretty mustard color. And I thought, of course, when I saw it, I thought fall vibes, my favorite time of the year. I have a sweater. I have 2 sweaters this color, and I had a pair of flats that I decluttered because they were uncomfortable. But if I find another pair, I would definitely hang on to it. It does kind of hint towards gold, but it's a mustard color. Even though it's plain, it has no pattern, of course, it's perfectly round. And again, because they're vintage, they're nice and thick quality. I know that if I were to buy this like at a Hobby Lobby, it would be like $25. I'm not even joking because of how thick the quality of the vintage tablecloths can be. Sometimes they're the thinner ones, but this is a nice heavy one. So, is that it for tablecloths? That's it for tablecloths that I found so far. Now I'm going to go into some table runners that I found that were totally cute. So the first one I found, which I like to use table runners on my mantle. I have a wood stove insert. It's not a proper fireplace, but it has a mantle. And that's where I like to use runners and for tablescaping, but I don't use them in my everyday life. But when I saw this, I was like, what? Score. Now this is not vintage. I don't think so anyway. It looks too... It has a tag, there's nothing. It looks too modern to be vintage in my eyes, and I don't remember it from years ago, so I don't know where she got it, but she had no idea she had it. And look how pretty. Isn't that precious? Now, I was like, score on my mantle. I think I'll use this in, no, I don't remember. I think I decided I'll use this in Thanksgiving, because for early fall, I think I'm going to go farmhouse neutral this year, but I might change my mind because then fall comes and then I immediately want my warm Tuscan color. So we'll see, But I had decided I will use this on Thanksgiving for my Thanksgiving mantle, but yeah, there's time. Plus, bonus, doesn't this go so well with this? Like if I were to do a table setting with that tablecloth and that runner, how pretty is that? That would be super duper cute for a tablescape. So maybe I'll use it as a tablescape for a video, and then it'll graduate to the mantle. But super good find. And like I said, she had no idea. She didn't even know she had it, let alone to tell me where she got it from. So I wish I can share, because I feel like that's something you might be able to find in today's day. All right, so the next item I'm going to show before I break it. So I do live in a country home. I've said that a few times. And although I have a lot of Tuscan traditional decor, I am, and it took me years and years and years to accept farmhouse decor. I didn't like it at first, and now I hear that it's phasing out. And now I would say in the last 6 months, I've been warming up to farmhouse decor. So warming up to the neutrals. Now I heard that they're going to be out of style. Now they're actually, style is supposed to go back to chocolate and dark brown. So I'm not going to get rid of my things, but I am farmhousing a little bit. So how cute is this? Super cute. Now this, it's super dirty. I have to clean it. This we actually had growing up. My mother used to hide cookies in here, so this is actually sentimental for me. I already know where I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it above my kitchen cabinets, which is where she had it in the last decade or so. But growing up, this was our cookie jar. There's this cute little rooster. I don't see a brand name for it, but it's definitely got some quality to it. So who knows, but she must have paid some money for it. So it was above her kitchen cabinets, and now it's going to be above my kitchen cabinets. So I'm just going to do a little farmhouse vignette above my kitchen cabinets, and I'll film that. And this is going to be a perfect little addition to our kitchen, Mr. Rooster. And he and I talked about it, and he's happy to come home with me. Okay. Oh, Bragg. Can you imagine that rooster is probably 30 years old, and if I break it, I will never ever forgive myself. Okay, so the next, another vintage tablecloth. Now this one unfortunately does have a good amount of stains on it. For as old as the stains probably are, I doubt I'll get them out, but I also couldn't leave it behind because I remember this tablecloth from when I was little and Christmases we had. It has this cute, like a holly Christmas print and embroidery eyes that I just thought, I have distinct memories of this tablecloth. So I couldn't leave her behind. She is stained, like I said. I'm looking at a couple now. I'm not sure if they're showing on camera. There's a couple of dot stains, a couple of yellow stains. If any of you, oh look, here's a yellow one. If any of you know any tricks to get out old stains, I'm going to Google. I'm sure there's a million tricks with vinegar or Dawn or some kind of concoction that things I have in the house. I came upon another like white beautiful dress of hers that I tried everything under the sun to get the stain out. I couldn't get it out. I ended up throwing it out because I had washed the dress so many different ways. It was starting to ruin the dress. So I don't want to wash this until I find what would probably work to take the stains off. And if I can't, I can't. I'm not going to hold on to it for sentimental reasons. It also has to be useful because, like I said, I don't like clutter. So if I can't ultimately use it, then I will let it go, but I couldn't. But I thought it was such a cute tablecloth. All right, next we have another table runner. Again, vintage. I don't remember this too much, but it doesn't look new. So I want to say it doesn't look unfamiliar, but it doesn't look familiar. So it has to be old. It looks vintage to me. It doesn't look like anything you would find these days. And again, this is going to go on my mantle. I might use it for a tablescape, but ultimately this is perfect for spring mantle decor. I love these little boxes in there. Like, how cute is that? And the butterflies, very cute, very vintage. I have a couple like these, like this type of embroidery situation that I got on Amazon for fairly cheap. They were super cheap, but then one of it looks super cheapo. You can't tell on camera, but it was like, I really have regretted that I even paid like $5 for it. This looks a bit like a better quality. It almost looks like the ones I got on Amazon are a dupe for this. This looks like somebody or a company might have taken its time to do this. It just has more of a quality to it. So really, really precious find. All right, so last for home items today anyway, because we'll see. Like I said, it might be more than one hand-me-down haul. Another precious, and this is perfect, now that I've talked about all this farmhouse, perfect for Tuscan decor. This I know is not old. Again, I'm looking for a label. It has a label, no brand name. But look at this. Isn't that perfect? Again, tablescape, mantle. Screams, yells Tuscan to me. The grapes, the grapes, the leaves, the dark, rich green, the embroidery, the scrolls, whatever you want to call them. I saw this and I was like, oh yeah, that's Tuscan, which is my first love. I love all styles, and I know a lot of us do. People like Mario Style here on YouTube. I'm Tuscan, I'm farmhouse, I'm glad. I like and appreciate all styles, but if I had to pick, I would live in like Downton Abbey. Like, I love everything Tuscan, old world. Until that happens, I'm gonna hold on to my Tuscan decor. How do you like that? But again, I understand that the house that I live in, it doesn't entirely go with the house that I currently live, and this is going to be my forever home. So I have to kind of learn to adapt to the house. We have to both win a little bit. All right, so that is it for home decor, and then I just have a couple of clothing items I'm going to pop into this video. I got a ridiculous amount of clothing that I'm not going to be able to probably show you because I had put so much of it away. So that might come into play in the next few months because I put like heavy sweaters away. But man, vintage sweaters are it. They are it. So let me just show you a couple of quick clothing pieces first. Okay, so for the clothing, like I said, I'm not going to show much today, but I'm just going to make like a little shout out. Shout out to Polos. So she had a ridiculous amount of polo shirts. Different brands, Blair. I know this is all for older women, but we'll talk about that in a minute. This one is Woman Within. This one is Woman Within. Just about every size and color in the rainbow. Now, I shouldn't say never. Probably since high school, I haven't been partial to polo shirts. I always thought they looked a little masculine, so I had stopped wearing them for years. But since she had so many of these, and I didn't have a lot of summer clothes in this current size, right now I'm plus size. I haven't always been, but I am today, and I'm good with that. So I did not have a lot of summer clothes in plus size. So I've been wearing these polos, and oh my god, polos, and I don't know if it's these polos, are so comfortable, and you always look neat and crisp. Honestly, I've been wearing them since taking care of them, because we're going to physical therapy and things like that. So I want to dress comfortable, but I have to dress somewhat down but be presentable. And these polos have saved the day for me. They really have. Now, the Woman Within, or Blair, didn't have that many Blair, but a lot of Women Within. I've already shopped like the full beauty brands for some winter clothing this year, but the quality of their clothes is really good. I was already kind of feeling them out, and I know they're for older women, but even if you're a younger woman, like, check it out. A lot of the silhouettes, believe it or not, you couldn't tell that it's supposed to be geared towards older women. I don't even know if that's true. I just kind of always had it in my head that Woman Within is for older women, but looking through her clothes in the magazines, I don't think that's true. I think it's just made for plus size women. Now they do have another brand, or Women Within might be for older women, and then Jessica London and Elos is for younger women. Either way, it's the same family of brands. Either way, the quality of the clothes is decent, and so many t-shirts that she gave me were those companies, and they're just really good heavy shirts. So they're not cheap, they're not expensive. I think they're fairly priced for what you're getting, and she has had these for years and years and years. Alright, so that was it for my hand-me-down haul. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm sorry if this video was on the talkative, rambly side. If anyone watches my videos, I can talk for a long time about a whole lot of nothing. But I hope everyone is doing well. See you guys soon. And Donnie says goodbye, and thanks for hanging out. Bye now.